Hey guys, Tony here, and today I'm gonna show you the best first base that you can build. So early game, we're very limited on resources, we're limited on our exosuit inventory capacity, we're limited on our starship and fuel that we can replenish. So I suggest that you start your first base in a trade post, in a trading post or a trade station like this one. All right. Why? Because first you'll be able to land and also uh, take off for free. If you land on one of these landing pads, you won't consume Starship fuel when you launch, saving a lot of money in Starship launch fuel. Second, you'll be able to trade with these vendors that will be constantly landing on your station and get very rare resources from them. Secondly, you have a trade terminal here always available that will let you exchange for metal plating, for hermetic seals, or other types of resources that you need for construction. Eventually, you'll be able to build yourself a trade terminal, which will also have a whole different set of items for you to purchase directly. Having the trade station will also let you sell Gravitino balls or any rare resource that is available. For example, I'll show you here there in this planet there are Gravitino balls all around the planet, so I can go collect them and directly sell them in my trade station. You'll also have items like this, the damage container that you can loot for resources, and you'll be able to completely build all the things that you need. One tip I want to show you is to power your base early game. You want to use solar panels, and as long as you place them on top of your structure, you don't need to connect them with wires. Look, I have not thrown wires or in order to connect these solar panels. As long as they're placed on top of the structure or inside of it too, you'll be able to power your station. So that's not all right? You want to have in these structures, you want to have plenty of batteries so you can power your base during the night. Also, these technicians will require for their missions uh, resources that you can directly buy from your space station, and they'll also offer you daily missions once you complete their missions. So, for example, the scientist will ask you to gather data, and you can give him data every day, and he'll reward you with nanites. Look at that, 340 nanites just to talk to him. The corporal will offer you a multi-tool every day that you can then look, wow, an A class like that, and you can directly accept it for free. You can accept this multi-tool for free, and you'll have to repair it. The navigator will ask you to take a screenshot of a specific type of biome, and he'll reward you items with it. But the best daily mission is over here. All right, this is one of the best tips I can give you for this kind of base. You want to have another station like this and fill it up with these harvesters, one for each plant, because your farmer will offer you a daily mission that requires you to give him one type of plant. In this case, he asked us for 50 mordite, and having this mordite root here will let us collect the mordite, and in this case it gave us 41, but I have this storage container here that has even more, so I can easily collect whatever is missing, and trade it back to him. He'll reward you with a rare item, in this case a hybrid gloom plum tubers, and this item will sell for 676,000 units. So early game, you just give him 50 more die, which is nothing, and he'll reward you with a ton of units. we, since we have a trade terminal, we can just directly sell it. Or if we didn't have the trade terminal, we still have one in the trade station that we can sell it for there, right? Next, what you can also do is buy trade commodities here in the trade station. So I can buy superconducting fiber and trade it in the next space station, or in the next star system. So what I do early game is I create 3 or 4 bases. I'll show you the bases here that are all inside a trade station. And early game, I can just buy the trade commodity and then warp drive between these space stations and sell those commodities and make a killer profit. Every time you warp drive, you're gonna make millions of units, which is gonna get you to 30 million units very easy. Once you get 30 million units, you can start doing the wiring loom economy crash and get pretty much as many units as you want and never have to worry about units again. So I suggest you start these bases in order to complete the technicians and the other base employee missions very easily, because you're gonna be able to buy the resources from the people landing here or the trade station terminal. And also you have a chance to, we found this exotic this exotic ship because it landed here. Since I already had the trade routes gathering money, I had enough money, 8 million units, to purchase that exotic right away. So, and we didn't have to look for it. I was just completing missions, and suddenly this guy lands here, and I was like, wow, let's buy it right away. Also, you can build your exocraft terminals here. Uh, you'll have all the resources that you need to buy to craft them and complete the technicians missions as well. But yeah, this is more rewarding, I believe, than just randomly starting your base in the middle of the wilderness where there's nothing around you, and then you have to be launching without a landing pad. You'll have to be spending a lot of starship fuel to launch and then go to the space station to buy your resources. You'll have everything in your base right away. At the same time, even if you just put a base computer, you can always shelter yourself from storms in here. If you're running low on oxygen capsules or ion batteries, you can buy them directly from your space station in order to recharge your hazard using ion batteries, or oxygen capsules to recharge your life support. You also have unstable plasma. Microprocessors are needed for almost every single upgrade. So instead of having to fly up to a space station to buy microprocessors, you'll have them at your base. You'll have so much metal plating available to you. Look, and this is, yes, this is a wealthy system. Let me confirm that. So here we have, yes, this is a wealthy system, so that's why you have so many inventory available. And especially because you can easily do the trade routes, it's so rewarding. You have plenty of sodium to buy, plenty of oxygen to buy. So when I'm doing condensed carbon, I just buy a ton of oxygen, then access my storage container here, get a bit of condensed carbon, and using my medium refiners, which I suggest you invest early game in it because it'll eliminate your need for condensed carbon, since you can mix oxygen and condensed carbon. And look, the ratio is for each condensed carbon you'll generate 6 more if you mix it with oxygen. So you'll start multiplying condensed carbon really easy. You can also do this with other resources like chlorine and such, especially if you're in a normal playthrough. Uh, Multiplying chlorine is a good way to make a lot of units because chlorine is very expensive. Once you have your survey tool, you can also establish a deposit here. Look, we're already really close to a B mineral deposit, and there's also a gas deposit. It's not showing up, but there is one that way. Let me see if it comes up. It won't. It's a bit farther away. But space stations usually have deposits nearby. So let me see. I think that's all of it. That's all of it. Have a teleporter. But yeah, since you can buy a lot of resources, it's very convenient early game, and it saves you a lot of time of traveling back and forth. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Tony signing out. Bye, guys.